What's up, people? This is Policenauts. Gonna be a blind let's play. I've never played this game before. I've been wanting to play this game for a long time, so finally I'm gonna just go ahead and just do it, and I might as well just record it, put it on YouTube or something. If you don't know about Policenauts, this is a game created by Mr. Hideo Kojima. If you don't know him, you may know his game that he's very famous for. Oh, let me skip this intro. Metal Gear Solid. So the whole series that he did was by him, and this game is also by him. This was earlier in his time as a game developer. I believe this is his fourth game. Metal Gear 1 was his first game that he created. Then I believe Snatcher. Then he did the sequel to Metal Gear, which is Metal Gear 2, Solid Snake, and then this game. This is a point-and-click adventure game, so no like super action or crazy sneaking or any kind of ridiculous, outlandish, I don't know, goofy characters. Maybe, I don't know. This is Kojima, so anything could happen. But this is earlier in his life. 1994, I believe, came out on, I believe, the PC. Actually, this game never came out to America. Snatcher originally came out in America on the, I believe, the Sega Saturn, or the Sega CD. This game never got an English release. It's only in Japan. Just recently, a fan translation of Policenauts came out for I think it's for the Saturn and for the PlayStation. I'm currently playing on the PlayStation. I'm not going to tell you where you can download this or how I got access to it, but if you want to look for it, you have the internet to help you find it. But yeah, this is it. This is Policenauts. Gonna go in blind. Don't know what I'm expecting, but it's a Kojima game, so expect the most outlandish stuff ever. Let me just make sure we're still recording. We are. Alright. Let's get into it.
大変長らくお待たせいたしました。ただいまよりポリスノーツを上映いたします。最後までごゆっくりとご鑑賞ください。
2010年、人類初のスペースコロニービヨンドコーストが完成し、人類の宇宙への本格的進出が開始された。2013年、コロニーへの一般市民の移住に伴い、数十万の移住者たちの治安を守るため、俺たち5人の宇宙訓練を受けた警官が選抜された。イギリス・スコットランドヤードからゲイツ・ベッカー、日本の警視庁からジョセフ・貞興徳川、アメリカ・ニューヨーク市警からサルバトーレ・トスカニーニ、そしてロサンゼルス市警から俺とエド・ブラウン。世界中の警察からえりすぐられた俺たちは、警察権限を持つ宇宙飛行士としてポリスノーツと呼ばれた。 俺はジョナサン・イングラム。30年前スペースコロニーのビヨンドコーストでポリスノーツとして働いていた。もっとも鉛筆事故で宇宙をさまよっていた俺にはわずか数年前のことにしか思えない。まだ生々しい記憶だ。妻や友人、仕事、何もかも30年前に置いてきてしまった。あの事故で過去を失った俺はこの汚れた街オールド LA でネゴシエーターまがいの探偵をしている。幼児誘拐や人身売買のネゴシエート、身代金の仲介、脱獄犯の逮捕などヤバい依頼ばかりだ。だが俺みたいな過去をなくした男にはそんな世の中の海がなければ飯も食っていけない。せいぜい腹いっぱいになるまで頑張るしかないか。さて、依頼人が来るまで何をしようか。この部屋には俺の過去を示すものがたくさんある。前方の壁には新聞の切り抜きや写真が。机の上にはあいつとの写真。どれも記憶の空白を埋めるものばかりだ。
Alright, so you can tell Kojima is a big fan of film, especially film noir, with that intro. Kojima puts a lot of, he's a big movie fan, but he puts a lot of influences of films into his games. You can specifically tell, like, Metal Gear is kind of like a Rambo kind of influence, or kind of like a reference, Rambo or Predator. Snatcher is pretty much a body snatcher, Invasion of the Body Snatcher, Terminator, Blade Runner as well. I forgot Blade Runner. A lot of the movies he loves, he likes putting in little references or pretty much basing them in the same kind of idea as those films. Policenauts is, from what I know, I think is a Lethal Weapon reference, or it just has influences from Lethal Weapon and just a lot of film noir, detective films, a little bit of Blade Runner as well. You can buy the old like the rundown city in the future, the old Los Angeles in the future. But yeah, this is a Kojima loves movies, and he will in any shape and form. He tried to throw them in his games. But, yeah, so, like I said, point and click, visual novel. No, maybe some action, not a bunch. A lot of it's going to be a lot of talking, expositions and stuff like that. Everything in this room can be clicked on, so might as well start with the blinking light over here. Well, let's just check this post-it note. But yeah, everything is going to be clickable, so it'll be a lot of time just pressing on everything multiple times, see what we can get from it. This is a piece of paper with information on a client. I've been asked to look for their 4-year-old son. You just don't see many ransom kidnappings nowadays. It's safer for the kidnappers to quickly sell off the victim's organs to organ buyers, and they're guaranteed to see a return that way too. Got a bad feeling about this one. So note related to the case I'm working on. Alright, let's check out these voice messages. It's a video phone with a built-in printer, though I've disabled the video from my end. Most of my cases come in over the phone. Clients don't particularly like meeting up in person. Alright, let's look again. I'm way behind on my bill. I keep expecting to get cut off any day now. So Jonathan's not paying up on his bills. Should check the machine. Maybe there's a call from someone with a case.
もしもしなんだ間違ったごめんよ
間違い電話とはバカにしてる。くそ。仕事の依頼電話はないか。
こちら水道局ですが、水道料金が未払いです。早急に納金してください。
汚染した水を飲ませてるくせに。やっぱり事件の依頼は入ってないか。
ジョナサン、私よ。最近ちっとも飲みに来ないじゃない。しけてるわね。
そうだ、俺はしけてる。分かってるさ。くそ。仕事の依頼電話はないか。
このヘボ探偵覚えてろよバカにしやがっていいかこのままでは済まないぞ覚悟してろよ
ヘボ探偵か。くそ。仕事の依頼電話はないか。
聞こえるかオルソンだがオタクとの取引はなかったことにしてくれじゃあな。
また依頼人に逃げられたか。やっぱり事件の依頼は入ってないか。間違い電話とはバカにしてる。やっぱり事件の依頼は入ってないか。
So yeah, Jonathan is very unlucky as a detective, getting no cases whatsoever. It's a note from an old case. I'm not sure when it was. I have it stuck onto the phone. Like little things like this. It's just everything has a story to it. Like this beer can, I'm sure. It's a half-empty can of beer. The only beer most people can afford anymore is imitation beer. It sucks remembering how good a cold one used to be. Guess I'll have some before it gets warm. Nothing. Nothing but bad memories. May as well finish it. I honestly thought it could get any worse than space food, but here you go. Wow. So we have fake beer in the future. Tastes like crap. This is an ashtray I stumbled across at the antique store. It wasn't easy finding one of these. You don't need an ashtray for bent cigarettes after all. Bent cigarettes are cigarettes that don't produce any secondary smoke, which you light simply by breaking off the end. I say light, but there is no actual fire involved. They work off a chemical reaction, and even the leaves are specially processed. They don't give off any smoke or ash and make a room more pleasant. but they're not my thing. The butts are starting to overflow. I guess I should empty it. Try the butts. Man. So cigarettes and beer has just completely changed in the future. Everything is just fake. Better for the environment, or for people, I guess. I got this pen when I was in LAPD. The mayor gave it to me along with the award on the wall. It was a pretty nice pen for the time. As you expect from something this old, it started showing some wear and tear a while ago. Alright, so he's cool buddy with the mayor at the time, years back. This is my baby, a Beretta 92F. I've used one since I was a cop. She's a bona fide recoil gun equipped with a laser sight. I use special 10-round magazines with armor-piercing bullets. I don't carry her as I go around shooting everything in sight. She's strictly for protection. So what I'm trying to piece from the intro is that he was a cop before I guess the accident or whatever happened. So I guess he's not a cop anymore. So just carries it whenever if he ever needs to. But anybody else uses this kind of gun in the 21st century and everything. With the birth of the colony age, nearly all guns are now lift guns. People don't use recoil guns in weightless environments for obvious reasons. But her, she's a part of me. So badge is peace. This is the replica of the badge I had in LAPD. Sure, it does take me back. There's a picture from those days on the wall. It's supposed to be a LAPD badge. This is ancient history now. Mainly it's decoration, really. Alright, well, he's no longer a cop, so he just keeps it around for just mementos, just to spark some memory. These are Muslims, the only cigarettes in the world that still give off a secondary smoke. I don't like the pure bent cigarettes you get today. These are mixed cigarettes, part conventional, part bent. The only brand I touch now is Muslims. You can still light a Muslim by breaking off the end, but using a lighter adds to the flavor. They give off a little smoke and ash, though not as much as the real ones did. Everything else is like smoking air, as far as I'm concerned. So, he still keeps with the real, at least partially real cigarettes. Kojima and his main character smoking are his favorite. It's a Brady oil lighter. They're the manufacturers of the only lighters still in production. You don't need lighters or matches for today's bent cigarettes. People will probably just laugh and tell me I'm wasting my time living in the past. Really? It's a Brady can. Brady can. Oh, God. Brady lighter beer. Okay, it's a beer can. It's empty. It's made by the same company as the other one. My desk is a total mess, come to think of it. It'd be nice if I could hire an assistant or something, but it doesn't look like anyone's up for working at a place like this. I've had a help wanted sign posted on the entrance to the building for quite some time, but no takers. They used to use aluminum for the cans before, but these ones are made from biodegradable plastic. Almost all containers are made from biodegradable plastic nowadays. A lot of old farmland is now used to let these things decompose. So Jonathan's living in the past. Oh, I didn't hit this. This is an investigation report to a client, though I haven't gotten very far with it. It was another child kidnapping, but my negotiations with the kidnappers failed. I couldn't save the child. It's probably already been cut apart and his organs trafficked to buyers. Sorry, kid. Holy shit. It's an investigation report I'm working on. You hate to see a case like this, a case end like this. Holy shit. Usually you don't see a lot of negotiation deals just end with them not getting the success like that. Damn. I would have loved to see how it went down, but holy crap. Alright. This is me and Lorraine on our wedding day. I was still a cop here in LA. Lorraine dropped out of UCLA after we got engaged.
ロレイン、俺のワイフ。いや、 それも過去のことだ。俺があの事故を起こした後、ビヨンドで再婚したらしい。今では他人のワイフだ。日本人とアメリカ人との2世。あいつにはどこか神秘的なところがあった。
Alright. So this is an old wedding photo. 2009. One day I'll never forget. I remember discovering my rental tux didn't fit right before the ceremony. I originally had a black tuxedo. Whoops. In those days, my life revolved around my job and Lorraine. Lorraine was like an angel in her wedding dress. I still wear my wedding ring. Let me make sure. Oh, you can actually hit it again. Okay, I guess keeping you and your ex-wife's wedding photo around might be considered unusual, especially when she's moved on. Hey man, it's not your fault, man. It's not your fault, Jonathan. This is a photo of me and Lorraine at Lucas World. George Lucas World. Which I'm guessing that's the reference. December 24th, 2008. This is our first Christmas together. I still got the watch she gave me. It's one of those radio control types. It was state of the art for the time. Lorraine was a student at UCLA. We met after her place got broken into. I was the one who broke into it. She was so naive. The things we do sometimes. I was a cop, fresh out of the academy. Look at us, young and in love. What year was this? 2000? Still hard to believe it's been over 30 years. Yeah, I think, 2000. Alright, one more time. A memory of me and my time with Lorraine. Lorraine, the girl. You didn't move on, Jonathan. Go get her. Alright, so I guess newspaper articles now. Let's move on to the walls. Looks like this is in Russian, looks like. Space Russian or something. This is a newspaper article reporting on the success of the first manned mission to Mars. I took part in it while undergoing my Policenauts training. And then Policenauts, which is like a bunch of cops that are super good at their job, become astronauts to take care of space problems. Which is pretty interesting. I'll read some of the article. The 4 astronauts, among them Policenaut Jonathan Ingram of the Collaborative Mars project between Russia, America, and Japan, touched down on the Red Planet yesterday. This new chapter in space history comes 40 years after a man first set foot on the moon. Alright, it just repeats it. Okay. This is a picture of me encountering a Mars rover on the surface. It was sent to Mars with the Mars 96 mission. Okay. Same thing? Yeah, okay. And what was the title? The paper of the CIS, the Commonwealth of Independent States. Alright. This one next. So I guess this one. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna even try to like pretend like I know what language. I want to say this Japanese, but I don't want to pretend like I know what language it is. This is a newspaper article about my accident that occurred during the EMPS spacewalk outside Beyond. It was written the year after the one about the Mars landing. The headline reads, EMPS prototype malfunctions, Policenaut Ingram missing. I read some of the article. A malfunction occurred during the Vermeer thrusters of the Yuri EMPS prototype during a test. Spacewalk of the device yesterday. Wow, it's so, I'm like reading it and then there's a break and I'm just not paying attention that the sentence is still going. The Yuri had been scheduled to be used by the Policenauts outside of the colony. The EMPS has since vanished without a trace. The Yuri is equipped with a survival ball, but because an SOS signal can't be isolated, the chances of the test pilot Jonathan Ingram being found alive are thought to be slim. The official test had been scheduled for tomorrow. I remember what Salvatore said. Whatever you do, don't screw this up, Johnny boy. Everyone back home is going to be watching. There'll still be a lot of people opposed to space development back then. It was all happened so fast. Before I knew it, the 4 of them were gone. Everything after that's a blur. Next time I opened my eyes, I was laying on a hospital bed. This is a picture taken during the test spacewalk of the Yuri model EMPS. It's a prototype police suit for the use of outside colony, successor of NASA's MMU. This image was taken from a camera aboard the nearby space shuttle. This was me and Yuri as we were released from the hangar. This is a picture of me taken around the time of the accident. Okay, same thing there. Alright, so yeah, there was an accident that, the incident where he got, stuck in space for that long. For all those years. This is a newspaper article from when I was rescued from the EMPS survival ball 3 years ago. It was written 25 years after the one about the EMPS incident. The headline reads, 25-year lost voyage. Policenaut Ingram's miraculous return. I spent 25 years inside this thing, waiting to be found. I've had cosmophobia ever since. I just can't go back out there anymore. So he is now officially afraid of any kind of space travel. 25 years in a ball. Jeez. Headline reads, 25-year lost voyage. Oh, this is just the article. Okay, here we go. Policenaut Jonathan Ingram, presumed dead after an accident during a spacewalk in an EMPS. Prototype 25 years ago. Has been rescued by unnamed exploration vessel Propaganda. His miraculous survival is being attributed to the fact that he transferred himself to an equipped life pod at the time of the accident and remained in cold sleep the entire time. He's gathering attention as a living example of the effects of 25 years of cold sleep on the human body. It took over a year for my muscles to return to normal after I got back. Yeesh. This is a picture of me taken when I was a policeman. Man, this is a relatively small article in a corner of a newspaper. Huh, must have been... I guess it wasn't that special in that newspaper. This is a newspaper article written at the time of the Beyond's Coast completion. It was written 28 years before the article about my rescue. The headline reads, Long envisioned colony complete. New era for mankind begins. Basic construction of the world's first outer space colony, Beyond Coast, underway for several years near Lagrangian Point L5, was completed yesterday. The first wave of immigration will be centered around scientists and engineers who will spend 14 months performing checks and gathering data. Immigration is scheduled to be open to the general public in 3 years' time. Beyond's position is shown in the diagram on the left. This is a picture of Beyond Coast right after it was completed. The only thing they hadn't finished was the agricultural ring. Oops. Here they point out Beyond's location space. It's an orbit around L5 Lagrangian point. It's the red dot. I have a model of Beyond on top of the filing cabinets. Oh, he does. Okay. This is a miniature of the Beyond. Ed made it for me. Ed's in a couple of pictures on the wall. Alright. I am going to actually stop it here for now. When we come back, I'm going to look at the other pictures, maybe get a little bit more detail on what's going on with Jonathan, and I guess whoever he's waiting for to come in about his case. And yeah, we'll keep on going. So far, it's pretty good. I mean, I can't really say that now because I'm only been just... the character's been introduced to me, and that's pretty much it. But hopefully we'll get a lot more. But yeah, alright. See you next time.